This is Inside Indiana Business Radio on demand for Wednesday, January 21st, 2026. I'm Gary Dick. A trio of southern Indiana counties is looking to take advantage of local resources to support the growth of American shipbuilding that would be spurred by a bill currently being considered in Congress. The Ships for America Act, co-authored by Indiana Senator Todd Young, is designed to rebuild the U.S. shipyard industrial base and expand recruitment, training, and retention of shipyard workers. Officials from Spencer, Perry, and Harrison counties are making a push, says Perry County Commissioners President Randy Cole.
It's not necessarily building a complete ship, but it's the ability to build components and utilizing the resources that are readily available. And we can participate in those things rather than thinking that you have to get it to a port on an outside area of the country where we may not have the ground available. We're rural, we have the ground, we have access to the river. I mean, it's a underutilized resource.
A new report is highlighting the economic impact of Indiana Wesleyan University. It shows the university generating nearly $650 million in annual economic activity and supporting more than 3,500 jobs statewide. The independent analysis also found that IWU generates $18.6 million in annual tax revenue. Kroger has broken ground on a massive new project in Crawfordsville. The grocer will soon begin construction of its largest format store, a $38 million Kroger marketplace and fuel center in Montgomery County. It comes at the beginning of a $200 million year for Kroger's Central Division, building new stores and expanding or remodeling others. From the state's #1 source for Indiana business news, you're listening to Inside Indiana Business Radio. Hello and welcome to Inside Indiana Business. I'm Gary Dick, coming to you this week from Northwest Indiana, Jeffersonville, Muncie, South Bend, in downtown Evansville, Terre Haute, Fort Wayne, Richmond, from one of the state's key entrepreneurial and innovation hubs, 16 Tech. Inside Indiana Business, Indiana's business news leader. Westfield Mayor Scott Willis says the city has granted more housing permits in the past 5 years than any county in Indiana.
House Bill 1001 would allow single-family houses and townhomes to be built in areas that are zoned residential to move forward without a hearing. Accessory dwelling units would also be automatically approved, while rules about design standards and mandatory parking spaces would be taken out of local hands unless municipalities specifically opt out. The bill also caps construction fees and allows developers to build affordable housing on land owned by religious institutions so long as the institution maintains ownership of the property. Willis and other mayors say the bill takes power away from local governments and, quote, puts decision-making in the hands of national-level builders who are more focused on their bottom line than the community that they build in, end quote. But home builders and realtor associations who support the bill say Indiana faces a severe housing shortage that requires new approaches to bring prices down. The bill passed out of the Committee on Local Government 7-3 Tuesday and heads to the House floor. Alex Brown, Inside Indiana Business Radio.
North Carolina-based Labcorp has announced that it plans to relocate its central laboratory services operations from Indianapolis to a new 50-acre campus in Brownsburg within the next 4 years. Labcorp is the nation's largest laboratory company and says it will move more than 1,700 jobs to Hendricks County and add about 300 additional jobs as part of the move. Construction expected to be complete by 2030. This is Gary Dick for Inside Indiana Business Radio on demand.